How's it going, everybody? Super Duper Guy back at another video. In this video we're just going to be solo killing Earl and seeing how fast we can get it done. This build's not going to be using any ammo, it's going to be using the bash damage minigun, and I'll be using a total of 3 buffs for it. First up is going to be Whiskey, then Buff Tats, and then Liquid Courage so I don't get the Fridays. Alright, moving on forward, we're going to go wreck Earl in the schnoz. Using my damage minigun, which is an anti-armor bash, but you can use whatever you want, so this just does a little more damage. Essentially, I'm just going to be using first person, aiming at the weak spots. You will get staggered like every third hit or so, but that's perfectly fine. And as you can tell, we're doing some pretty remarkable damage. Its hitbox can be a bit finicky sometimes, but once you get used to it, it's going to be super easy. Another tip for everybody that is fighting Earl. If you notice that Earl bugs out in the floors, the walls, or the roofs, that actually causes from a bug. So essentially, if Earl gets staggered or crippled during its recovery animation, it'll basically bug out on the Y-axis and just cause it to go all over the place. Alright, back to our gameplay content. We must have Earl about to be in the second cycle any second now, and as you tell, we're doing pretty remarkable damage considering we're not using any ammo whatsoever. And there we go. Just like that, the first cycle is done. My friend Ogie in the background is grabbing attention from enemies, but it doesn't really matter. He's just here for the credit to get those drops, so that's perfectly fine. And as you can tell, this build is quite super duper. I'd have to pop a stim pack every now and then because I'm using my +1 strength power armor instead of my full set of Strangleheart, but that's perfectly fine. It's amazing how well strength can actually stack up with the bash damage. So make sure you guys give this build a try. Check out my other videos if you want to see more detailed guides on how to make this build. And I'm not using any sort of rare buffs or anything like that. I'm not using canned coffee, I'm not using revenants, I'm not low health. I'm not utilizing stealth, I'm full HP, power armor, quite sitting comfy, listening to some music in the background, and yeah, as you can tell, once you're able to get these hits in, Earl just melts really fast. So if you're more experienced than I can actually hit his hit markers, this thing will die a lot faster. So overall, basically it's almost dead already. It's on the second health cycle, half health, and that's quite super duper if you ask me. My buffs are still going strong. Whiskey only lasts 3 minutes, but this fight's not going to last more than 3 minutes. And as you can tell, it's basically almost dead. We're about that 2-minute mark. Okay, and let's just focus on killing this thing the remainder. Ow, that was my face. Alrighty, and it's almost dead. Yes, you can't scare me, Earl. I got that liquid courage. And just like that, Earl has been demised. Basically done under 3 minutes, no ammo, no rare buffs, no extreme setup, just grab yourself some power armor, a good bash damage minigun, and you're good to go. Hope you guys have a super duper day.